Hi, this is Fred from Créa Concept. This is how I install a stretch ceiling. For a stretch ceiling, you'll first need several tools: a tape measure, a pencil, a laser level, a miter shear, a stapler with staples, a hammer drill, impact anchors, universal adhesive cartridges, and a stepladder for installing the fabric. You'll also need a special half-moon spatula and a cutter. You can find the full list for installing a stretch ceiling in the description. You can choose between matte, satin, glossy, or decorated fabrics. You can also integrate lighting or other systems like ventilation. Just plan it ahead of time. If you also want to master the installation of stretch ceilings, I invite you to click here and register for our next training sessions. The first thing to do is determine the desired ceiling height. For those who don't want to reduce the existing ceiling height, you can use a profile that attaches directly to the ceiling. If you plan to add a light fixture, you need to install a support at the height of the finished fabric. Depending on your wall material, adapt your fixing method. In my case, I have drywall, so I'll use staples and adhesive. On the other walls, I have brick, so I'll use adhesive and impact anchors. Start by positioning your laser, which will guide you when placing your profile. I chose the Starlac profile because of its advantages. It's easy to insert the fabric up to 5 centimeters, it's patented, and it's made in France. You can find all the info in the description. Start in one corner of the room. Use your miter shear to cut the profile to fit the wall angle. Apply a bead of adhesive along the full length. Press it against the drywall and staple it. For corners, hold the profile up to the wall and trace the angle cut you'll need. Then cut it carefully, making sure to match the angle. Reposition it, mark the length, trim again, cut, and check if the cut is good. Then glue and staple it. And staple. For the next corner, trace your profile. Use a protractor if needed to get a more precise angle. It's important to have clean cuts on your profiles. For brick walls, pre-drill the profile every 10 centimeters. These holes will serve as guides to insert your impact anchors. Add a bead of mastic, glue it onto the wall at laser height, and drill into the wall. Here's a tip. Fix the ends of the profile first, then the center. This helps keep it stable while drilling. Then insert the impact anchors with a hammer. Repeat the process on all walls. Once all profiles are installed, let the glue dry for at least 2 hours. While waiting, a little thumbs up and subscribing to the channel would really help. I've got tons of tips to share. Now let's move on to the fabric. You can install it alone up to 30 square meters. The most important thing is to not mistake the sides of the fabric. One side has a weave, the other is smooth. The smooth side should be visible. Another thing to watch is the length and width of the room. Be careful not to mix up the fabric dimensions with those of the room, especially in square rooms. Here's a tip. Use elastic bands with clips to make installation easier. Start by clipping the fabric with a 20 centimeter overhang. There's a method to avoid wrinkles. Don't fully fix one side before positioning the whole fabric. You'll find tensioning guides in the description, depending on your room's structure. The fabric tightens after multiple passes. Once it's taut and wrinkle-free, test the tension by tapping it. If it sounds like a drum, it's perfect. Then, cut off the excess, leaving about 1 centimeter using a cutter. Insert the remaining edge using the half-moon spatula. Your ceiling is now installed. For more info, feel free to contact us. See you soon.